Guys, we made it. This is our final writing video. These are just some final tidbits to tell you as far as making your writing a bit stronger. Number one, you don't want to write in fragments or run-on sentences. That's kind of a given, but I still see this mistake quite often. Number two, you want to write in present tense, and I'll talk more about that in just a second. And finally, you want to use your transition words and phrases to make your writing smooth. So we'll start with run-ons and fragments. So a fragment is an incomplete sentence. Starting a sentence with because rather than an introductory phrase and just say, because of the very causes of prejudice in this country, period. That is not a complete thought. I also see a lot of run-ons, more specifically comma splices, and that's just incorrect too. Not that they'll count off grammar on the AP exam, but if you have a lot of grammatical errors, then you will lose points for that. There are many causes of prejudice, comma, this problem must end. Just make that a semicolon. Here, this might be a brand new concept for you, but when you write an analysis, you want to write in present tense in regard to the literary works. And this is actually something called the literary present tense. Literary works, paintings, films, and other artistic creations are assumed to exist in an external presence, meaning that they're still relevant today, even if they were written a long time ago or painted a long time ago. You want to use past tense when you're discussing historical events, but you want to use the literary present tense when discussing literature. So this can be quite confusing. Look at this example. It says, which is correct? In his 1971 book, Rights of Man, Thomas Paine argued that America is a diverse but ultimately unified country with a just government. Paine believed in the ideals our country had. So, which one of these is talking about literature? It would actually be the first one. So, the first argue needs to be changed to present tense. In his book, Thomas Paine argues that America is diverse. But historically, the historical figure Thomas Paine, he did believe in the idea. So that needs to change, stay past tense. Clear as mud, I'm sure, but that is the literary present tense. And then finally, you want to use transitions. Without transitions, I feel like I'm driving along and my car's stalling out. Here's an example. The author characterizes Oedipus as this famous leader who needs to be humbled. You all know me. The world knows my fame. I am Oedipus. That shows that Oedipus might be famous, but he is getting cocky with it. The author kind of makes it seem like Oedipus doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, my children, the new blood of ancient Thebes, why are you here? Oedipus doesn't know what to do with all his fame. Whew, I feel like my car just broke down. I need some some clarity, some smoothness to help make that a little bit more enjoyable. So here's a nice chart that you can refer to, and if you request it, I'll print it out, color and all. But think about transition words as road signs. They help the reader understand the direction of your thought, and without it, it's kind of hard to assume. These are just additional examples. So if you want this, let me know, and I'll be glad to print it for you. And that's it.